the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's dive into that. So if you would tell us about that case a little bit.
Okay. So I was stationed in Clearwater, and Clearwater, it's actually, if you see my coffee cup, Operations Bahamas, Turks and Caicos.
Nice.
So we deploy down to the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. Like, we work with those two countries, basically for drug and migrant interdiction. So we have 2 crews or 3 crews down there all the time on 2 different islands. So I was stationed in Autec, which is Andros Island. We get a case like in the middle of the night. It's really far away. We had to go get gas at like another island just to make it all the way out to like past the Eleutheras. And then we find the boat, and we're hovering over it, and it looked like the Black Pearl. Like, it looked like the Black Pearl because there was no lights on it. The sails are ripped, and it's just like just going up and down, just black. Like, it looked like a ghost ship. And I was like, so anyway, so they lost their sails, they lost their engines, they lost their generators, their batteries, like everything. So finally they like see us like flashing our lights over them, and they come out on a little handheld radio, and they're like, no, we're okay. We're just going to ride it out. And the pilots told them, they're like, all right, well, that's your decision. But, they had a thing called a spot, and it basically like sends out their GPS location every 15 minutes to, this is the one thing I don't know, like who it goes to, but I guess you can hit like a distress thing and then it goes to the Coast Guard. I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure. I'd never even heard of a spot before. So the pilot said, if you lose that spot, like everything else you have is gone. Like, if you lose your spot, there's no guarantee that we'll ever find you again. And as soon as he said that, they were like, oh, you know what? We're actually taking on water, so we're going to take that ride. I'm like, all right, well, time to get dressed. So, dress out. I mean, I think I was already dressing out, but anyway. So then I get lowered down to swim to the boat, because we're not going to be able to do any hoisting because of the mast and the rigging and all that stuff. So I swim to the boat, and no lie, that is the hardest I've ever swam in my life. I was screaming in my snorkel, like screaming in my snorkel to get to it, because as fast and as hard as I swam, the wind was pushing that boat away from me. And I was just like, anyway, I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but I did.
It's like powerlifting, but swimming. Like, you just
what's that?
It's like powerlifting sounds for swimming.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Like, that was my afterburners, like, so anyway, the boat's like this, and I see this like rope, this long line in the water. And, yeah, you guys don't know about this. Like, you don't see any of this on the camera, on the YouTube video. So I see this line in the water, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna grab onto this rope so I can like hitch a ride now, And they needed to be on the left side, and they were all on the right side. So not only did I need to get to the boat and then get them on, because the way the boat was going, it was like, anyway, so they needed to be on the left side. They were on the right side. So I needed to not only catch up to the boat, but like swim alongside it and scream at them to tell them, hey, you're on the wrong side. Why don't you jump now? So I see that rope, and I'm like, yes. So I go swim for the rope. This is not funny, actually. I swim for the rope, and a wave goes like this. And literally sweeps me underneath this like 64-foot sailboat with like a really wide stern, and it shoots up like this, and I'm underneath it, and I'm like, I just thought totally calm, I'm dead, like I'm dead. And then I don't know, I just like stayed soft. I didn't fight it when it like crashed down on top of me. And so I get, pushed way, way down underneath the water. And then it shoots up again really high. And like the next wave sucks me in even farther. And now it's like, here's the prop right here. And here's the rudder right here. And I'm like, well, cool. So I didn't die that first time, but now I'm either going to get chopped like to smithereens or sliced in half. And then I thought on that one, I hope Jimmy can pick my body up with the basket. And then same thing. By the grace of God, I was in the middle and I didn't get hit by either one. Same thing. Got out. And then when it was just like level again, I just like scratched from the top like this. I just like scratched, and then I got to the other side, and then, like screamed at one of them to jump in. So yeah, I almost died. And then I rescued those people. So that was a basket, and then, that was a basket, get the guy in the basket, put him up, and then get pulled back up. And they dropped me down in the sling. I was so out of breath. Like, I was so out of breath. And then you put me down in the sling where I'm like, anyway, I was pissed off about that. Like, why didn't I just do a bare hook? But anyway, yeah, I don't know why I didn't like just say no. But anyway, like,
how big were the seas? Were the seas pretty big? Was that why? What was the sea? Yeah.
It was like 12 to 15 foot seas and 20-foot waves.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, to slip in, I know.
I guess that'd be easier, but yeah, then again, it's like exhausting to be in a sling.
Yeah, especially like I couldn't catch my breath in that thing, and now I gotta go swim as hard and as fast as I can again. But now I've got like the Charlie horse from hell. It felt like somebody hit me with a baseball bat on my leg, but that's comparatively speaking to what just happened to me. It wasn't that bad.
How long would you say you were pinned under? How long would you say you were pinned underwater for? Like that first time.
Oh, not like a couple seconds.
But long enough. Long enough where like your cardio and your heart's beating fast. Like,
I had already just swam as hard as I could to just catch that boat, and then I have that happen, and then I still got to swim around. So it was just the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next guy was a basket, and that was, uneventful. And then another, the third guy, and then that one was a sad poo. So we did the sling with him. Sling augmented double pickup, which just means we pick both people up. We go up together with the sling that goes around him. So I know you guys know what that is.
No, it's good. It's always good if you're using those abbreviations to explain, just so the viewers know. Yep.
Yeah. So, because we're getting low on gas now. So he jumps, and with him, there was like a little bit of a delay because they're swapping out, from the basket, No, that wouldn't be it. But I don't know why we were sitting out there for a while. So I was just holding him like by his life jacket, and when a wave would come, I would just like hold his life jacket and pull over like this and say, "Hold on, there's another wave." Like I just like smiled, and then whatever. And then we went up in the sling and we dropped him off in Nassau and said, "Good luck getting home."
I think that's certainly one thing that people, I guess, underestimate as far as, I guess, the most physical challenge of being a rescue swimmer really comes down to what can you do when your heart's beating at 1,000 miles per hour? Can you maintain your composure if, God forbid, yeah, you get to be underwater or you get to be in these high seas? Can you maintain your composure when